What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Okay, where does that put me? What would my expenses be if I stayed here? What would it be if I were, staying with my great aunt?
Aw, hell, it's about to get real.
Welcome to Digressive Diaries, a safe space for the random ramblings of a millennial with ADHD. Navigating life with no GPS, so help me God. This is for the black sheep, the outcast, and the badass. Welcome home. This is not a regular YouTube channel. This is my life, and you are now part of the tribe. So join now, stay forever, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to entry 3. It has been a whirlwind, and I recognize that committing to YouTube, I am not gonna just drop an episode and then leave like my channel high and dry. So I'm being very, very, very dedicated to getting these entries out and keeping you abreast of all the changes. Without further ado, entry 3, you guys, let me tell you what's happened since the last entry. I was going to get a package one day, and for some reason our parcel pending locker package pickup thing wasn't working, so I had to go into the leasing office. So inconvenient because I was so excited to get my handheld tripod that I'm using that's stabilized and has a magnetic ring or whatever. It'll all be linked in my Amazon storefront in case you're wondering what I'm using. But I was so excited to receive it, and I had to wait till business hours. Anyways, fast forward. I go and I pick up my package, and one of the head community managers, she's like, let us know if you change your mind. And I'm like, what do you... I had to decide by December and give you guys written notice in December. And now you're telling me literally the end of January, right before my move out date, which by the way is February 14th. I have this many days until I move out at the time of recording this video. And you're over here telling me I can change my mind? Now, let me tell you why this was super tempting. Also, within this last week of January, I got a call for a job that I applied to 4 months ago. Literally, I had it written down because whenever I'm in a season where I'm job searching, I will note what day I applied for a job, and then I'll put any updates in there, the salary, XYZ. Y'all, I applied for this job September 19th, and I heard from them 4 months later. Needless to say, I definitely took the interview because I am not going to turn down an opportunity for a stable paycheck. The sooner I'm able to bring in more money, especially through a stable means like a 9-to-5 job, the sooner I can get out of Tati's house. And I showed you guys what, this space looks like versus the space that I'm moving into. Of course, I'll continue to update you, especially as I move in. As a matter of fact, today I got to talk to her about, what things are going to get removed. So hopefully I'll have even more space than what I showed you guys in entry 2. And if you did not check out entry 2, it'll be linked somewhere at the top. But I was so blown away because I was like, wait a minute, should I have had faith this entire time that I could have gotten a job and that I would have been able to pay my rent? So I'm not gonna hold you. I had a day of just filled with anxiety because I was like, oh my God, I really don't want to move. But I already started to pack stuff and take stuff down and get mentally prepared for not being in my own space. But oh my God, I can keep my space. I love my space. Look at my staircase. I love this place. And it will be closer to the job because the job is 13 to 17 minutes from where I am currently, 35 minutes to an hour from where I will be because I will be moving into the Austell, Marietta area. So I was just like, I'll let you guys know, but I had to go. I was getting a burger. I went over to this burger spot and I just put my phone on D&D. And I sat there with a notebook and I just wrote out all my expenses. And I asked myself okay, let's say if I do get this job, because they did offer me a second interview. I did that this past Friday and I should hear back. Whether I got it or not sometime this week. And they are hiring 3 people and the interview did go really well. But I went ahead and found a paycheck simulator and I was like, okay, if I bring in, 3,000 here, 2,000 here, okay, where does that put me? What would my expenses be if I stayed here? What would it be if I were, staying with my great aunt? You guys, it was still a nearly $2,000 difference in expenses. And obviously when I have $20K plus of debt to pay, I can get out of it faster if I can use every spare dollar to pay that debt down. Even though after doing the math, I recognized that I could make my expenses and still put some towards the debt that I'm wanting to take care of, I know I can get out of debt a lot faster making this sacrifice. So I did decide to just, no, I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep packing things up because that was tempting, so tempting. But I had to ultimately think about, long-term future version of me. And that's difficult because I'm such a short-term thinker. I like to think about my comfort and my pleasure, like a lot of us do, right? But I had to really think about, okay, Marsha, how will you feel in the future? What if something happens to this job? Like, you want a savings. Like, you won't be able to save and get out of debt. Like, this is the only surefire way. Like I said, I only have like this many days left until it's time to move out. And I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm in this in-between phase where I'm still seeing so many things that like have not been put away yet. So it's making me feel like, oh my God, I have so much to do. But I have to remind myself, like, no, the movers are gonna move that. No, you're getting rid of that table. Or no, you're doing this. And it's just like, I just can't wait to be settled. I hate this in between place. I just paid my rent. And of course I'll get the final electric bill and the final water bill later. But I am just really looking forward to getting this money and not having to put it towards such a hefty bill like rent. So yeah, that's where we are. The next couple entries will be about whether or not I got this job, what am I going to do in terms of my business, because a lot of my clients I do meet with in the middle of the day, and just how all of that goes. But child, such is life. We are going to figure it out. And like I said, I'm taking you on a journey with me. So thank you guys so much for being a part of my tribe. Please comment down below if you have ever been tempted to be in a predicament where you can live on your own, but you'd be saving less money. Like, have you ever done that? What has your experience moving out looked like? Please give me some words of encouragement, because, oh my God, really prioritizing having a savings, really prioritizing getting out of debt. I need all the encouragement I can get. All right. What's up, you guys? I said that I would go ahead and bring you guys into my new home, which is my family home. Staying with my great aunt and her husband. I'm going to take you into the space and I'm going to show you what I will be confined to. I'm going to show you the bedroom that I'll be in and the bathroom that I'll be using. And you guys just help me. just help me, because this is such a big transition. Let's move these things in and I will show you where I will be. All right, so this is the living room, and these are the creaky ass stairs I will tell you about in future entries, because of course at the time of editing this video, it's been about 2 weeks since I've lived here now, and you guys, yeah, it's creaky. But anyways, here is the upstairs. This is the room I'll be staying in, and oh my God, this room already has so many things in it that I'm like, where are all my things going to go? Like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Like, this big ass dinosaur ass TV. Oh my God. But yeah, all of these things, not mine. Not mine. They're just here. I believe she told me that a lot of these things do belong to my mom. You could just tell by the nightstand that things are just old. But this is the closet. These are my shoes that I did move in, but everything else is not mine. Like that bag, that stuff, this stuff behind the door over here on the floor, none of this is mine at all. So I'm just like, what the hell am I going to do? Yeah, this closet space makes me miss my last closet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna hang up. I don't know where I'm gonna store my clothes, but I hope to share, some solutions. But this is the space. This is how it looked when I came. This honestly created a lot of anxiety for me. Like, what is all this random stuff? Why are there so many chairs in here? I just don't know. And here's the bathroom. You guys, just so many questions about the bathroom. All of this stuff, random things just everywhere. I have to figure out where I'm gonna store all of my things. This is not the tub that I'm used to. I don't know what that stuff at the top of the shower is, but I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you in entry 4. Bye.